This is called horse stance, which is a phenomenal hip opener with a couple of different variations that we can use to increase the stress and add on to the amount of flexibility and mobility that we can get out of it. Before I go over those, I want to show you how to get into it for the range of motion or the flexibility that you currently have. Start out with your feet together just like this, and then you're going to spread your heels apart. Now spread your toes apart so your toes are pointing out, and then bring your heels out one more time. This is going to be your final position, except for you're going to turn your toes to face outward at a little bit of an angle. If you have a yoga background, you may be familiar with goddess pose. This is a similar pose, but it's a little bit easier to balance and just as effective, if not more. So once you're in the start position, you are simply going to have a little bit of an anterior tilt in your pelvis, which means a slight arch in the low back, and then you're going to bend down until you feel a little bit of a stretch. This is already going to start to open up the hips. It's a decent way to just hang out in this stretch and start to get that hip opener. But the first variation I'm going to show you is adding on some adduction and abduction. So I want you to bring your hands on the inside of your thighs, and then as you're in your end range, you're going to press your hands into your inner thighs as you press your inner thighs into your hands. So you're going to be super active here. You want to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for the amount of time that is prescribed. And then another variation is you bring your hands to the outside of your legs and you push into them as you press your legs out just like this. You can come on and relax, come out of that, stand up straight, shake your legs out. The next variation I'm going to show you is what I call pulses. So you're going to get into your setup, you're going to come down to your end range, you're already getting a nice little hip opener, and then from here you're just going to start to pulse. So you're going to send your butt towards the floor and do these slight bounces. You don't have to be forceful, but you want to make sure that you're nice and active, pressing your knees out, and you're pulsing down like this. You're trying to create this rebound, so you're being active on the pulse down, but you're letting the muscles rebound and bring you up. So you're not like standing up like this. You're in your bottom range and you pulse down and just let yourself bounce just like this. Come on out. Another variation that I have for you is a loaded horse stretch. So same starting position, you want to be standing over the weight. You're going to come down into your position here. Remember that slight arch in the low back to tilt the pelvis forward, our anterior pelvic tilt. And then you're going to reach down, grab the weight, and you're here in this loaded stretch. So you might feel it a little bit more. This is a really good, you don't have to have a super heavy weight. You can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have access to is going to be fine. You'll hold this for the prescribed amount of time, set the weight down, come on out. There you have it, the true and tried horse stance. This exercise has been around for a long time. It has been helping people open up their hips for probably longer than I've been alive. If you found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button. It helps me reach more people and help more people, which is what I'm here to do. And if you want more information on fitness, nutrition, mobility, strength, endurance, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can follow me for more.